All right, what's up, folks? We're playing some more Modern as I prep for commentary at SCG Con Charlotte, the regional championship this weekend. I'll be in the booth with Corey Baumeister, which is super awesome. So I'm just kind of catching up on all the new developments in the Modern format. And this is a pretty cool new one. This is a deck that came in third place of our recent challenge, played by ETP Jesus. That's Jezus. And this is a version of the Necrodominance deck that was been floating around for a while, now splashing white for Ketramose, the New Dawn. Of course, Ketramose, pretty powerful card, 4/4 God. Whenever you exile a card from graveyard or battlefield, and only during your turn, not your opponent's turn, draw a card, lose life. And then, of course, if you have 7 cards in exile, it is a 4/4 Menace, lifelink, indestructible. Melded alongside this Necrodominance shell. Of course, Necrodominance is a very powerful card. Draw a bunch of cards, do the whole thing. You draw a million cards. If you have a Sheoldred in play, that's obviously quite obvious what happens. But also Soul Spike and Sickening Shoal and March of Wretched Sorrow. So pitch cards, draw a bunch, pitch, draw a bunch, pitch. You know, a lot of lands here are black also, thanks to Fell the Profane and Boggart Bog. We got Voidwalker, Emperor Bones, 4 main deck relics, which is obviously good against Breach, the boogeyman of the format, but also good with Ketramose. And yeah, white also offers some sideboard cards here. Pest Control, Vindicate, and then Orim's Chant, an old boomer card.
Pointless nostalgia.
Seeing a little play here as an anti-breach sideboard card. And then Elesh Norn. I'm not sure what Elesh Norn's for, actually, but I don't know. It's a cool one. So let's play some games, and let's see how it goes and do the thing. Brought to you by Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard's just great stuff, folks. Super high-quality products for all your storage solutions for Magic, whether they be deck boxes, card storage, and sleeves, and so much more. Also, just a great company because they just do really cool stuff. They just have amazing booths at MagicCon. They've got, they do the streams and the stream thing, coverage of events, just awesome stuff. Check them out, ultimateguard.com, wherever Ultimate Guard products are sold near you. All right, we are in, and we're on the draw. We've got a 3-lander, Thoughtseize, Soul Spike, Sheoldred, and Ketramose. It's not a great hand, honestly, but I like turn 1 Thoughtseize on the draw. Turn 3 Ketramose. It's like probably fine. This is whenever one or more cards are put into... Come on, man. Why are you doing this?
Still a piece of garbage.
This like pop-up feature is so cool, and then there's just this thing in front of it. One or more cards are put into exile from graveyards and or battlefield during your turn. So, exiling for Soul Spike will not trigger this. I'm gonna keep. Hey, this is wrong. I don't know. We'll see. Karn has Dew Claws removed. He kept getting him caught on things. It was like 4 times. All right, well, here we go. Playing against the Boogeyman. We're playing against Breach. Oh, my God. We didn't do that once. Just saying. But, all right, they have 3 cards left. The problem is turn 1 Saga. Like, turn 1 Saga and Mox Opal is, like, so ridiculous. We draw Boggart Trawler. And I guess we're just firing up an old Thoughtseize here, right? I hope they have only like one payoff card. They actually have none. 3 lands. Okay. Just gonna win the game in the back of Urza Saga, which is honestly very, very possible. So their hand is literally 3 lands. Here's a breeding pool. Shock it in. Interesting they would shock in breeding pool over playing island. Untap and draw a Sickening Shoal. Alright, so gonna play Delta, get a black-white land. How much names are in the game? We could like Sickening Shoal the first Saga token. They are going to kill us pretty quick here. So it comes into play. It's a 4/4. If I let them untap, it'll be a 6/6. Sickening Shoal can pitch probably the Soul Spike and just kill it. Yeah, I'm in for that, honestly. We got to stay alive here, so dump Soul Spike. We don't have a card draw engine just yet. or like a really good one. So that's fine. Kill that. Say go. They make their Construct and go get a something. What's up, Corey? We just finished playing Breach. We went 2-1. Almost timed out twice. But yeah, it was good. Ross was like helping like a tiny, tiny bit. My co-commentator, Corey's in chat. What's up, Corey? Let's hear it for Corey. They go find a Haywire Might, prepping for the possible Necro. We don't have, of course. We have Ketramose. All right, it's end step. Backstreet's back. Fatal Push. Really small ball, but killing this Construct is pretty big deal, probably. It's my first event, so I'm doing color. And Corey's doing play-by-play, even if Corey's usually the color. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Keep that. Untap. 3 cards in hand for them. One of them's an island. They're going to Scryland. They have a bauble. Actually, casting this card is kind of tough. Like, you just play it. It's just format to do nothing, which is really a bit of a tough sell in this format. But could play tap land, just push the Construct, buy more time. I kind of don't hate that, honestly. This also costs life, too. So, yeah. If I have, like, shock in this thing, play this and take a bunch, sure. Let's play the Fell the Profane as a Fell Mire. Let's play it tapped and just say go. Not exactly an inspiring start here. They bobble. They target themselves, deciding if they want to cast Misty or not. Karn, why are you laying over there? Lay in your bed, man. This shrinks their Construct. I think they assume their Construct's going to die here. Thundering Falls, sure. They top. That's probably bad for us. Yeah, I think we're just in like some pretty big trouble here, honestly. They are just kind of unopposed doing their thing. All right. Take 1. 5 cards in hand for them. There's a Misty. And an Emery. Emery mills over Flame of Anor, Woodland, Bauble, Vents. We draw a Relic. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. So now we can go Ketramose and Relic. And unfortunately, Ketramose only draws a card on your turn. And they have 2 Mishra's Baubles. So we can't stop the Emery just yet. I think we need to... I guess they have the freaking Might for the Relic also. Might does Exile, so that would trigger Ketramose. Yeah, 3 mana up front's a lot. That is a lot of mana to spend in Modern without being able to really do anything with it. So we can just, like, Relic here, play a tap land, say go, and then just nuke the graveyard so they can't Emery, which is, I think, very reasonable. We can go Ketramose and Relic. They can just exile the Relic, which is rough for us. So we have to draw a card or 2, but they have free reign on their Emery. Plus, maybe we just need to like draw cards, honestly, and get somewhere going. So let's do that. Play the Bog, pay some life, whatever. Here's the Moose. Just playing Sheoldred, I don't think is good enough. I think I want to make some forward progress here. So play Relic, and then I'm going to do this now, so I can draw my card. We can't stop them from getting a bauble. Let's just start I'm sorry. This is Relic, not Ghost Vacuum. I'm playing too much Standard, folks. It's Relic, not Ghost Vacuum. We're good. So let's activate the Relic. Just get a card. My bad.
Oh, whoops. Whoopsie.
And I've cast a lot of Relics in my day, too. So, use a Maniac Relic and Tron. We draw March of Red Sorrow. Sure. Say go. So, they should probably, if they're going to use Haywire Might, use it on their turn. So I don't draw a card off the thingy. And our hand is not particularly exciting. They've been a Spell Snare. This list is vastly different than the build list that we played. We weren't playing Woodland, Flame, or Spell Snare. They fire up a Rumble, and they hit Mox, Preordained, Sink, and another Rumble. Get a spawn. Choose Mox Opal. Fire up the Might. Fire up the Bauble. Not feeling good here. Untap. We draw a Fatal Push, which cannot even kill the Emery. Just casting Sheoldred is obviously fine against Bauble triggers, but they're at 18. We could just hard cast March for 4 and kill Emery, which is probably what we're going to do, even though it feels heinous. I don't like the plays we're having to make in the face of the things that they're doing at all, but sure. I guess all I need to do 2, sorry. Yeah, so 3, 2. Alright, cast March. They have main deck Swan Song. They are checked out, folks. Holy moly. Who is this person? Sure. That's not good for us. We're going to say go. Main deck Swan Song. Damn. One Spell Snare and one Swan Song are usually stock. Yeah, the list that I played was a little wonky. Flame of Anor. The amount of variation is kind of crazy, right? The list that I played literally wasn't playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these main deck cards. Alright, do the Bauble thing. Alright, and... like, it feels like we're playing a standard deck, you know? Alright, well, that was a really good draw. Okay. Now we're on.
Oh my god!
We've assembled Splinter Twin. So, exile a card. Redraw a card. It's a Verge. We could just pop the Relic and draw more. That also gives us the Revolt necessary for Emery. Although, amusingly enough, once the graveyard's gone... actually, they have Bauble in place. Yeah, maybe I should do that, actually. Just pop the Relic. It also turns it into a creature as well, so let's do that. So pop this. Draw again. Well, actually, I'm sorry, you draw another one, because you draw for the Relic exiling and the Graveyard exiling. Oh, yeah. This deck's insane. Alright, we attack for a bunch. Probably should have pushed the Emery in response to the sacrifice of the Relic. That is a good call. Because now the Emery's in the graveyard. Good catch. Good catch. All right, we go to 13. They go to 12. Play Mire, and I guess we just do this now. Man, yeah, Relic plus Ketramose is pretty nice. They bobble, so they maintain a bobble in the graveyard. Which is a little annoying, that's fine. They bobbled themselves and they're fetching, which is a good sign. They're also out of Surveil lands, also a good sign. I mean, now we have Sheoldred and the Trawler. We get to Backstreet again, also. Kind of surprised they haven't. I mean, they kept a weird hand, right? They kept the hand with like just a bunch of lands. Play a new Emery, sure. Mill some cards, sure. Mill over a Bolt, a Breach. Uh-oh.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do.
Later, Corey.
Flip out, man.
All right, well, I'll just stand back here, I guess, and see what happens. I mean, they have looping Emerys. They should find a Mox. Or a paired Mox. Haven't done it yet. I don't think we're dead yet, right? Their Mox isn't even on yet. If they had a pair of matching Moxen, they could loop that and loop them with the Emery, but if they fail, we have Trawler, so... Oh, they have matching Ambers. I'm sorry. I missed that there was extra Amber in the graveyard, too. So, yeah, I think we're actually probably just dead here. We'll let them do it. Rumble. Ah, they found a station. So, station, make a blue, do the thing, and now they're all rolled up. As long as we didn't exile... Now, they're playing a main deck Jace, too? What is this person not playing? How do they fit all these cards in their deck? Wow. Because they didn't hit the Oracle on the previous bunch, right? Maybe they're just not playing Oracle, honestly. That's possible. All right, well, there you go. You do your thing. Let's see if they're playing Oracle, too, I guess. Moxen. I played a paper event on Monday, just kind of get my feet wet a little bit. Also played Energy, and my opponent was playing Breach and just cast Jace, just drew a bunch of cards off it. It was kind of wild. Just like played it as a Planeswalker in like a weird scrappy game. They're playing Grape Shot main too. What is going on? Maybe they're just not playing Oracle. Wow. Woo. All right. Obviously, at the actual RC, it's open deck list. So this sort of like waiting out the combo to see the entire deck list would be not necessary, but on Magic Online, it is not. All right, here comes Jace. Yo, Grape Shot. Yeah, Underworld Breach, like not exiling the cards, Yawgmoth's Will style is like a pretty... an interesting design choice. You know, like letting you just keep doing the card over and over and over again. Alright, that's fine. Then he has to cast Grape Shot again. So, sure. Alright. So, we're going to bring in 3 copies of Orim Chant. Pest Control is 1 or less. Are we interested in Pest Control? It's also a surgical extraction. As far as what comes out here. Sheoldred seems kind of slow, honestly. They gotta march. They have no way to remove the moose, right? So maybe we like could shave one of those. Want to bring in the Chants, the surgical. They do have creatures to kill, obviously. Maybe we have so much graveyard hate. It's actually insane. Like Voidwalkers, Emperor Bones, Relic, Trawlers. Like, just cut one of like the soul spiky effects, maybe. I think the pushes are important to kill Tamiyo and Emery. Sickening Shoal does a similar thing. I don't feel like we're like that necro reliant. I like this. All right, on the play. Not a very good hand. This is the hand that's lacking in any sort of engine. It's just like a 1-for-1 or 1-for-1. A card that I don't even like that much against Breach in Orim's Chant because it literally is only good like the turn they're going off. It seems like, which seems kind of meh. And then Soul Spike's pretty bad too. We do have a Surveil land, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to mulligan this hand. I mean, Spike is basically a mulligan. It's a mulligan. Yeah, just mulligan. Mulligan into the literal exact same hand. Sure. All right. I guess we're not going to 5. So let's keep this. Dump the Spike. And we are just going to fire up a Thoughtseize, I think. Let's take a look. And their hand is 2 lands, Nature's Claim, Spell Snare, Rumble, Emery, Mox Opal. I wish I had my last hand backed because we actually had a Fatal Push. So we probably need to take Emery here. It's Emery or Rumble. They can turn 2 Emery. We cannot kill it. They don't actually have a way, I think, to use the Emery yet, but yeah, I think that's prudent. All right. Do that, say go, and we're just like, we should have actual nothing. We should have no resources at all. Maybe we could have gone to 5, but I would kill the head at 7 back, you know? They just ripped Tamiyo. Alright. Sure, why not? Alright. Yeah, it's fine. We'll Fatal Push. Play Mire, say go. The problem is with us both ripping is their hand's a lot better than ours, so like we're just maintaining parity. Play Misty. Spell's not even good against us. I don't have like that many targets for it, right? Crack the Mire. Backstreet's back. We draw a Relic. They do have Nature's Claim, but obviously just having Relic in play is great. Yeah, sure. Top this. Alright, so we're just going to cast the Relic. And they want to claim it. It's 2 for 1, which is great. And we're just going to chill. Would happily take a 2-mana 2 for 1 in this spot. Alright! Crack the Misty. Getting a breeding pool. So they do intend on popping this Relic. Sure, that's fine by me. Alright, well. Crack the Relic. Draw a card. It's a Boggart Trawler. Again, we have a... This is definitely, you know, more of a traditional Magic deck where we just have, like, kind of like utility cards and then actual engines. So, here's a Rumble. They reveal Tamiyo's Bauble Station Island. I have a bad feeling we're just casting Boggart Trawler next turn. They take the Tamiyo. But they don't have a land. Interesting.
Oh, it's landing Helix! Oh my god!
Never mind, deck's broken. So we're gonna Necro, just play a land and say go. It's very unlikely they can win the game next turn, so I don't think they've got Orange Champs necessary. So yeah, let's do this. Just Necro, draw a bunch of cards, play a tap land. So, so we'll pay probably just 5 life, I would think. Five sound good, Karn? Max hand size is 5. I knew that. I should draw a million cards. I'm sorry. I'm just an idiot. I haven't played this card in a long. I should draw like a whole bunch of cards, right? Try to draw Soul Spikes too. I did board a Soul Spike out, but that's how we're doing this, folks. You know, I haven't played that much Modern lately, so we're kind of getting back in the flow of things. We'll discard a... Yeah, I had F6. I'm an idiot. I just screwed up. We're already in discard because I just F6'd. I'm just dumb. It's fine. Just dump Voidwalker and... I don't think it's just the Orbs Chant. Like... It could be a land, too. It could be the Spike. I mean, Spike's, like, pretty important. We only have I boarded a Spike out, too, so... Alright, let's discard a land, too. So, there you go. So... Probably should have drawn a bunch of cards, actually. This is definitely a very hard card to play. I recall that for testing for Pro Tour Nadu, Seth and Gab are both playing the Necro deck. I remember one turn, Gab being like, Seth, how many cards should I draw here? I was thinking about like 4. And Seth was like, I was thinking 13. So, I guess we know they have Spell Snare, so I could have jumped the Walker maybe. That's fair, too. That's like 2 of the best Magic players in the world, you know? Like, so, it's not easy. Play Urza Saga. Yeah, we should draw like a lot of cards, I think. I have an article of my top decks of all time. You can check it out online. They play Tamiyo. They say go. They have Spell Snare up. Right, a Spell Snare, Mox, Opal, 2 unknowns. Alright, untap. We could just like hardcast Thoughtseize and Trawler. And then we probably even want to Soul Spike the Tamiyo. Like, not even bother going after their stuff. Pitching whatever we draw with the Necro. Their graveyard has a grinding station, so if they draw a Breach, they can just go off. It's not that full otherwise, but it's still valuable. And the body's valuable too, I think. Oh, we need an actual end step stop. Like a, not a, got it. So, yeah, let's cast Thoughtseize, and let's cast Trawler. And then we're going to gain a bunch of life. So, Thoughtseize them. Their hand is Grape Shot, Opal, Spell Snare, Underworld Breach. So, we're going to get their graveyard anyway. We're killing Tamiyo. I guess we can't kill Tamiyo and then Trawler, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. It's probably just Breach, right? They have multiple ways to win. Taking Grape Shot's foolish, I think. Oh, they could, like, in theory, like, Straw maybe try and just kill us with the Grape Shot. That's something. So, let's take Breach. Take Breach. Cast Boggart Trawler. I removed your thing. Whoops. And then we'll go to our end step. And pay... Honestly, I might just pay 9 life. I mean, they have Grape Shot in hand. So just pay, like... We're going to gain 4 back. So we would be at 7 life if we draw 7 cards. We're going to pitch at least 3. So 6 down, it'd be like 6 cards. Sure. And then we draw Sickening Shoal also. Jeez. We want to spike for the life, I think. So let's hit this, pitching the Voidwalker because they have Spell Snare, and they have Bones, they have Spell Snare. Hit those. And then we'll discard an Orim Chant to hand size and say go. This is a hard deck to play. Like, a lot of options. Urza Saga. A lot of hard decks to play in Modern. Breach is really hard to play. Necro's really hard to play. There's Eldrazi decks also. I'm kidding. Alright, so they do nothing, say go. Their hand's Grape Shot, Spell Snare. What was the last card? Untap. No draw. We could just like Fell the Profane the token they make, which is fine, I think. Play a land. Oh, an Opal, right, Opal. Sub Soul Patrol, thanks for resub. Wonder if boarding got Soul Spikes. I think you should like never do. Alright, let's do this. And I wonder if just casting the other Trawler is like crazy, just as a beatdown plan. Make a token, we kill it, Fell the Profane. Alright, let's surveil. Top card is a Relic of Progenitus. I don't think we want that. So we're gonna say go. I think only draw like 2 or 3 cards. You make their card instruct. We have Sickening Shoal too, but like we need to like not die. Pick a number between 1 and 7. Preferably not 7. They also have Grape Shot in their hand too, so you can pitch the Shoal as well. We draw Soul Spike, which is cool. So we can Fell the Profane, the Construct, and then just pitch Soul Spike at some point as well. Sure. Well, I guess we actually, hold on, we have 7 cards right now. So you probably just Soul Spike, leaving up... I'll just hardcast Sickening Shoal too, right? And then that leaves an Orim Chant as well. Sure. So it's Soul Spike targeting them, pitching Trawler and Fell the Profane. And then Sickening Shoal the Construct for 1 hardcast, leaving up Orim's Chant. And say go. They're going to float a mana, not make a Construct. We do have Orim's Chance. If we start trying to like go off with Grape Shot, we can just like nip that right in the bud, which is cool. They get Haywire Might. I probably should have seen that one coming.
Whoops. Whoopsie.
That being said, like, we're at 8, so we can't even Necro that much anyway, so like, sure. You know, at this point we draw a bunch of cards already, so it's fine. Alright, Bobble, sure. And nothing. So they have Spell Snare, Grape Shot, Unknown. Okay. We untap. We don't draw. We're out of Backstreets. Probably want to block and sack. What a weird game, man. Like the Necro game. Necro makes the game so weird. We'll just start drawing cards naturally again, so like it's fine, I suppose. Sure. So exile Necro, it's fine. We're out of Backstreet, which sucks, but whatever. Play Relic. Play Catacombs. Just Relic them for a card and say go. Like, them not making a Construct is, like, pretty big game in a resource-light game like this. Because, like, we're just going to keep attacking for 3. And we're resource-light with hate. So them going off isn't, like, super likely either. Here's a Grinding Station. That is going to resolve. Unbearing Falls, sure. Still have Spell Snare, Grape Shot, Unknown in hand. And they put the card on top. Untap. Alright, Boggart Trawler. It's Mog Monday. Let's do this. Sheoldred, Ketramose, or Necro are our really exciting draws, I think. Alright, you topped. What do you got, friend? It's in the most recent challenge of Magic Online. And they're saying go again. Okay. Chipping away, chipping away. We draw Soul Spike, which we're honestly hard, close to card casting at this point. Exile a card. Attack for 3. Would make Soul Spike lethal, in theory. Air blocking. Don't want to be lethal Soul Spikes. That sounds good. Your turn. Again, pretty hard for them to win the game with a Chant and a Relic. End step, Flame of Anor, draw 2. No, just Shatter. Which again is great for us, I think, because like we should get to draw it's just 2 for 1, so. And we have Worm Chant in our hand too. So exile Graveyard, draw Ketramose. And now we have Soul Spike up also, which isn't that relevant, I don't think. So now they cast Breach, we Orbs Chant. Pretty cool. Well, they don't got it. We're untapping. Here's a Thoughtseize. That's actually like the best draw in the deck by a mile. Because now we have a lethal Soul Spike to push through. And a Spell Snare, Strix's Serenade. What does this do? Counter Artifact, Creature. So it doesn't actually matter. Spell Snare, Breach, Grape Shot. Yeah, we're good. Spike ya upstairs. I guess I could have Orm Chant it first too, right? But that's fine. Alright, so game 3. I think the Soul Spike should be back in my deck. I think it's just a mistake on my part to cut all 4 Soul Spikes. They got Spell. Maybe Emperor Bones kind of stinks, right? It's like a really slow graveyard hate card. Yeah, I think Emperor Bones actually just stains. I think I just want the other spells. We got Pest Control too. Maybe I just want this card. Yeah. And then Pest Control is... It's like okay against them, right? It's not great. I just want March or Sheoldred. Emperor is really slow graveyard hate, and they have Spell Snares in their deck. I don't know. Figure it out. Remember, folks, the first here, my name is Jim, pro Magic player, full-time content creator, and commentator for the upcoming RC. And it's your first time with that follow button. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, support the content. Don't do a ton of modern these days, but sand is fine, I think, right? Surveil, kill thing, relic, set up for necro. Surgical is fine, I guess. One mulligans is 6. Pest Control, like, it does seem pretty good, but like, I have a relic in play, it's awkward. Doesn't kill Emery. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure, honestly. Alright, put a card on top. Second Sheoldred, much worse than the first Sheoldred. Let's play Landsig up. How much not playing Modern is the format versus the client it's on? Yes, I think. Both are factors. Here's a bauble, and a tap land. Backstreet's back. And yeah, we're keeping any land there, so short. Zap. Do we want it tapped or untapped? I think the tapped is fine. Let's play Relic. Having an untapped land is actually a pretty big deal for the Relic. Although paying life for the Necro sucks too, but I think this is fine. Just play a land, play Relic. So you have Activate Relic and Surgical and Push Up. Hold the Bauble. Might just have an answer to Relic here, which is fine. We'll take our 2 for 1, I think. Pithing Needle. That's rude. So, Necrodominance is a trigger, not an ability, unlike Necropotence. So, the card they name here is really just Relic, and that's it. So, because the thing is, if I sack the Relic and they just name something else, it's a problem, but I think we just sack here. We have Surgical in hand, too, so... Man, imagine how good Chromox would be in this deck, right? Like, whew, that'd be cool. Alright, what do you name it, French? Man, very aesthetically pleasing. Needle names Relic of Progenitus anyway. They don't play a land as they go. This seems really good for us. Dauthi Voidwalker. That's actually kind of tempting. Like, if we just go Necro here, our hand's already full. Like... Just playing Voidwalker and a tap land here seems totally reasonable. Because the Reaver is currently empty, so... And they can't get Spell Snare either, so... Here's Voidwalker. I don't think leaving a push is necessary. Crack the Bauble, sure. That's in the graveyard. Maybe I'm wrong, but... Tamiyo, Inquisitive Student. Sure. I guess that makes my Necro worse, because now if I don't draw a land, I have to kill Tamiyo, but like... Yeah. Maybe I should just pay the life. That's stupid. Whatever. Alright. I don't think I want to let Tamiyo live. Yeah, I should pay the life. I'm a coward. I'm a coward, folks. Confirmed. I'm just a cowardly man. Pop this and say go. It's got a void counter. I could have my very own Tamiyo. Yeah, not going anywhere for a while. I mean, like, if you play Necro, you have to discard a hand size, which is just, like, pretty annoying. Like, are we even drawing cards? I don't... This is a really weird game. I kind of want to say go. Is that weird? They're not doing anything. We've got a bunch of good stuff in hand. We have a threat in play. They're not making land drops. We're pretty happy. Like, they're saying go again? Wow. Alright. You're all swamp. I think casting Sheoldred is pretty cool. Does put a shields down, I guess, but like with a Voidwalker in play, like, and no cards in the graveyard. Alright. They have found a lightning bolt of some kind. Time's an issue on both sides, I think. Like, they only have 6 minutes left if they have the combo, but... Alright, well, here's Sheoldred. There you go. Your turn. Sheoldred kills pretty quick. Although, amusingly, like, it's irrelevant against their combo, the life gain, with Necro. So, here's Preordain. Just a super messy game 3 here. Yeah, we got happy game's over, so on top of a surgical and Orim Chant, like I think we're good to go. So I would be extremely surprised if we lose this game.
No, don't do this. Enough is enough.
All right, I'm just gonna get take a swamp and play Necro, and I think I'm gonna draw like. And they're at 6. I just draw a million cards trying to kill them, right? So they have Nature's Claim. That's fair. Sure, that's fine, actually. Up to 24. Sheoldred in play. Fatal Push, Surgical, and Orim Chant all available. And they're dead on board. I don't think chanting on upkeep is necessary. They're going to Flame of Anor targeting Sheoldred. Sure. That's fine. Guess who's back? Back again. Oh, they're 4. I should just cast Necro and killed them, probably. Whatever. I should have... I mean, like, if I brick on Soul Spike in, like, 20 cards, that's, like, impossible, though, so... I think this is all fine. Sure, whatever. We'll do it this turn. Alright, it's untap. Virgin. Necroing. We're paying like 20 life here. Let's pay... Never mind. Alright, sweet. Man, this is a hand. Alright, 2 lands, 2 Necro, 2 Soul Spike, and a Fatal Push. I'm pretty sure we keep this, honestly. I imagine this game can go wrong for us, but... Alright. Bloodstained Mire. Godless Shrine. Thoughtseize. Sure. Yeah, I mean, sure. We got 2 Necros, so... They might just take the Fell the Profane here. Just Thoughtseize a land. They take a Necro, so they probably have another answer. That's tough, but sure. Let's play Delta as they go. March of Wretched Sorrow. If they have second Thoughtseize here, our hand gets significantly worse. But, you know, is what it is. Here's Blood Crypt. Mardu do. White, red. That's probably just an energy deck then, right? Sure. Bombardment's fine, obviously. Okay. Backstreet's back. And we're keeping any lands, or sure. Alright, no life, so go. We have Necro rolled up for next turn. In theory. Potentially. Maybe. I guess if they're playing Bowmasters, we have a pitch way to kill it, so that's fine. Soul Spiking at Bowmaster is not the best thing ever, but we can do that if we need to. Miss the land drop, say go. So I'd say Bowmaster is 100% of the time here. We untap and draw Emperor of Bones. So I think we're just casting Necro. And then it comes down to, like, if they Bowmasters, do we Soul Spike the Bowmaster? We won't gain life, which kind of sucks. We could play it slow here a little bit. We could just, like, play a tap land, say go. They can't really not play Bowmaster end step because, like, you just can't waste your mana like that. We could also just play Necro, and then if they play Bowmaster, just not draw and just get it next turn. I kind of like that, honestly. Just pay 3. Play Necro. I don't think they have ways to kill Necro, right? Because Soul Spiking the Bowmaster and not gaining the 4 life is a pretty big loss. If they're playing black, I don't think they have room for Static Prison, right? They're playing Thraben Charm even though they're playing the black cards too? Wow. This is usually like a flex card energy. Like, I didn't think there'd be room for that. Sure, that's like fine, whatever. We'll make it work. Does make our spikes a lot worse, but Emperor's cool. We have a removal spell. Just keep on playing here. They're going to rock a... They're going to dash a Ragavan. All right. So they hit a Fatal Push. Make a treasure. Dashing Ragavan when mana light's a little weird because, like, you just spend 2 mana to, like, deal 2 damage, make a treasure, which is, like, fine for us, obviously. We draw a Boggart Trawler. So Emperor Bones and exile a card. Can adapt. Nothing to adapt just yet. We still have push up. Let me just play this guy, though. They have a push or whatever. Who cares? Play the Bog. No life. Say go. Exiling. Whatever. Thoughtseize. Getting them to use their treasures fine here too, like, which means they can't play some bigger thing. Weird seeing a format so, like, rife with graveyard hate. Because, like, obviously everyone's trying to be Breach, but like, if you're trying to do other graveyard things, you just get caught up in the muck. All right. What do you got there, Goblin Bombardment? Already at 13 life over there. Want to draw Ketramose. Ketramose. God among gods. Crack Arab Mesa. Draw land. Plains. Okay. What do you got, friend? Definitely a deck that is, like, centered around a few key cards, right? Like, if we don't draw a Necro or Ketramose, like, we kind of just sit around and don't do much. Discharge off the treasure, which is weird, but sure. And play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Alright, this is pretty good. I guess we're just pushing this Goblin Shaman token. Alright. 1 Ketramose or 1 Necro, please. We're at 13 life. It's okay, I guess. Not great. So they discard Flash here and just cast it. I guess they can't. The cards get discarded. They get exiled. So sure. What do you got, friend? Discard some stuff. Voidwalker eats it. They're just not going to discard at all. Reasonable. Four cards in hand, so they have a lot of cards in their hand. You know, like, and there's the Flash. All right, so this kills Voidwalker while the Flage is still in play, so it will not get exiled, which is a big tilt. Sure. These Soul Spikes looking mighty bad in hand. You know, without Necro and stuff, they are not very exciting. They're going to stack the triggers properly, and if I had a way to kill the Flage in response, that'd be cool, but I don't, so they gain the life, they ping us for 1. And we are not in great shape here. They still have 3 spells in their hand? Nope, they have land. Well, land's really good for them, so now they can Flage, so they should get 1 more card in the graveyard, which seems doable. Sacred Vine tapped or untap? Alright. Untap. Fatal Push. Oh my god. All filler, no killer. Here's Fable. Mountain. And they still have Ragavan in their hand. You kill the Ragavan, it's the 5th card for Flage. Fable. Fables are really good against us. Just like a really resource-dense card. We can march the Reflection, but again, we're getting 2 for 1 over and over again with these Reflections. It's pretty bad. We like have to do it, I think, but we don't gain any life here either because of the bombardment. And then I don't even think we push the Shaman. Okay.
Bingo!
All right.
So we draw a Necro, and now we're interested in drawing a lot of cards. Because we want to fire up double Soul Spike. Okie dokie. Cast Necro. If their last card is, it's Ragavan. We know it's Ragavan. So we're going to draw a ton of cards. Might even say 9. Because we can't draw 10 because they'll kill us. We're getting a bunch of life anyway. And we want to fire up both Soul Spikes. They also have the Flage coming back too, which is a big deal. But we can gain 8. Yeah, we're gonna draw 9 cards. It is true we could draw 10 because like we're likely to have enough cards where we spike them, they ping in response, we spike them again, which is actually pretty good because it kills the Shaman. I think I should draw 10. And if we don't draw enough black cards, then whatever, we lose, who cares, you know? Yeah, at any cost, let's draw 10. Here we go. Let's do this. Okay. And then we're going to spike them. Exiling Moose and Voidwalker. They'll ping us in response. We will spike again. They won't. They sniffed it out. So smart. All right, so we want to push. We want to Spike. Exile 2, leaving Sheoldred. We need to leave a way to kill Flage. I think it's just Sheoldred and Emperor Bones. So let's spike them again. Let's push this. Spike them again, pitching Moose. Maybe we're short, actually. So I need to keep Fell the Profane. That's fine. Let's do that. So let's just do this. Target them. Moose and Bones. And now we're at 8. I'll also draw Arena of Glory, which would be pretty gross. I think we're good here. Discard a Godless Shrine. So next turn we have Sheoldred. Gain 1,000,000. One, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're actually, if they dash Ragavan, well, they discarded it. They discarded Ragavan push, but they dash Ragavan and Flage. That's 3, 4, 5. That's 7 damage, which is actually really close to killing us. We're living on the edge, but like that's kind of what this deck does, right? Like that's like the whole point of the deck, just to live on the edge. So what do you got, friend? Guide of Souls. Do your thing. Take 3. Even Fell the Profane was wrong. Because I can't kill this. I need to play Sheoldred. Play Sheoldred. Draw... I can't even draw 4. Oh, man. Did I punt this game? This deck's too hard. Play Sheoldred. The most I can draw is 2. If I draw 3, I just die. Because of the bombardment. Wow. Draw 2, but I only gain 4. Which is a net of 2 life, putting me at 7. 3 from this, and yeah, we might just be dead here. They can also jump the, I think we're just dead. We kill this. We take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're just dead, like, every different way. Wow. Did I punt this game? If I had kept... Because they're getting an energy from the Fable flipping anyway. If we draw 3, we just die. The March is already gone. We're down 2 spikes already. If we draw exactly 2, we die to actual everything. Because they have a creature coming anyway, so that's the 3rd energy and another creature for bombardment. Wow. I think we screwed this game up. Play Sheoldred. I guess if we draw Soul Spike black card after drawing 2. Sure. Gotta do something, so. Well, I guess they just won't like raw dog these in fear of us having a spike. Oh yeah, let me draw 3. We draw 3. But then we draw 3. We hit Soul Spike, it's the only way to win. Then they just say go, they just attack. Well, I gain, like, whatever. I don't know. I'm going to draw 3, I think. I don't think we hardly have any outs either way, so. Yeah, if they choose to respond to the triggers, it's such high risk for them. So you've also now you've thought for so long that like it's pretty obvious we don't have it, I think, but whatever. How about drawing the Soul Spike and then not having enough black cards? Huh? How about that?
It's over. We lost again. Let it go and accept the truth that we is dumb. Dumb as hell.
Alright, well, they're going for it, so that's fine. Why not draw 4? Because then they can just, like, ping, and then if you Soul Spike, they ping in response. So, it's a really, like, complicated scenario, but... Alright, I'm pretty sure we punted that game. I couldn't tell you exactly what we did, but... Let's look at our sideboard here. Meathook Massacre seems very good against them. Emperor Bones, Voidwalker, kind of unexciting. I mean, Emperor's good against Flage, obviously. I feel like Voidwalker is just not very good against them. To the point of, like, almost wanting these Vindicates over them. I guess the Relics are bad against them too, though, right? But they're still, like, good against the... Still good with the Moose. Sure. I don't know. Let's try this. What's up, Time Face? Thanks for resub. Right, God Bombardment won them that game, I think. So... Pest Control might be fine. Like... I don't know. Seems worse than Meathook Massacre and, like... I don't know, they just... They're not Boros, so they're maybe a little less one-drop focused, but whatever. On the play. On the play, we got a one-lander, which is we're not going to keep, so mulligan this. Mulligan into... Pretty good one, just 2 engine cards and lands. Let me jump the Trawler here. Let me just go land, Moose. So there you go. Or Necro. Thoughtseize obviously makes things a little unreliable, but that's fine. Guide of Souls. Fatal Push. Cool. Works for me. I guess maybe I punted if they have Bowmasters here. Because they have Bowmaster response is kind of annoying. Then we get 2 energy. Alright, well, whatever, sure. I don't even know what's in this Mardu, like, energy deck. Like, it's kind of weird. Alright, we're going to Necro here, because obviously the Moose isn't doing anything at the moment. If they destroy it, whatever. We have more engines. If they have a Bowmaster, which won't draw. If they have a Charm, so be it. Sure. So next turn we can just Moose and tap land. We need to draw away to exile stuff, but like, you know, it's what our deck does, so it should be a thing. Backstreet's back. So they go have 5 cards. What do they have? They can remove this. Fatal Push. It's pretty good. Sheoldred dies to like fetch land, Fatal Push, like a few things. End step. Something's coming. Celestial Purge. Damn. However, you draw a card off of it, so that's hilarious. Cool. I'll take that's fine. It's fine exchange for us. It's a good card. Celestial Purge. Used to be a banger sideboard card. A Ajani. Sure. So we probably just push the Ajani before the token comes into play, because they can't flip it. That Purge is also potentially earmarked for our Sheoldred. So they have 3 cards left. 5 cards in the graveyard. Alright. It's time for Big Mama. They have push. I'll be sad, but I don't know how you fit all the cards in this Mardu deck, you know? Like, once you start adding, like, Fatal Pushes and Thoughtseize, like, your energy cards just get worse. So, like... Crack a Fetch. Elegant Parlor. And they scry to the bottom. No! Imagine having it all. Just every last bit of it, you know? I can't imagine that. I don't know what that would be like. Can't even conceive it. 3 cards still in hand. Celestial Purge. Whew. What a card. What a card. We brought in Vindicate. You know, they brought in Celestial Purge. 2-mana Vindicate. Instant speed. Post-combat. We got another Ajani. That's pretty bad for us. This card's pretty messed up. Alright, end step, crack this. Must be nice.
That is huge.
Untap. Think they have another way to deal with this? Just gonna play this as a land, I think. And sure should draw a bunch of cards. So we're gonna draw. They have 5 power in play. Are you kidding me? No way. No freaking way.
Inconceivable!
There's no way.
Anyone home?
Give me what I want! That's not what I want! Give me what I want!
Wow. I'm sorry I misspoke earlier and saying they had it all. Because at that point, they had not had it all. Now they have it all. What's up, Semicolon? Alright, so... Why would a Johnny stay untapped? And Ocelot Pride. Okay. Sure. We draw Boggart Trawler. I guess we're casting the old Boggy Boy. Not looking good for our hero here. Meathook Massacre or bust. Meathook Massacre would be nice. That would be a big pickup. We can't even block, right? Because, like, we can't let the Ajani flip. So all the Boggart Trawler is doing is holding back the Ajani, but didn't attack anyway last turn for some reason. We don't really know why, but... Alright. Meathook Massacre or Give Me Death. So I shouldn't even play this. I don't know. No City's Blessing yet. Okay. Alright. I mean, that sure was a game of Magic. I don't know. They had it on every street. We we didn't have it on A streets. That's fine. So went 1-1. I'm gonna call it at 2 matches here. We just kind of like I have more decks to play, and this is taking a real long time because Modern's kind of slow format. But this deck's pretty cool. I feel like Ketramose doesn't like change this deck that much from what it was previously before the One Ring Ban. The PT like Seth and them played this deck, and they played the One Ring as their other card draw engine aside from Necro. Moose is similar in ways, better in some ways, worse in some ways. It being black is relevant as a black card. It's also a threat, which is kind of cool, a little hard, easier to deal with. But yeah, pretty cool. Nothing's too different here. So more next play on stream. You folks love you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're all great. Peace.